The world of As You Like It in this production is kind of a fairy tale, kind of a Renaissance fairy tale. The only thing that I knew was I didn't want to set it contemporary. And so the design team and myself, when we got together, we started to think about different periods of time and when to set it and how far back we could really go. And then we started talking about Renaissance and all the different meanings of the word Renaissance, and then that kind of turned into more of an abstract Renaissance, more fairy tale. Some of the early research images that were exciting, especially about the clothes for Rachel and myself, were really trying to focus on a period in time where you could see great contrast in the play. So for the women specifically, a time when they would be weighed down by layers and layers of skirts and corsets and veils or things on their heads, and then being able to transform. Rosalind disguises herself as a man, so when she puts pants on for the first time, what does that do for her personally, for her own rebirth, her own Renaissance? How does she find different parts of herself and freedom? Because this picture that Rachel and I both were looking at, you saw these two women just like covered in fabric and standing next to a man who looked like he was in just like a doublet and tights. The kind of freedom he must have had in his movement and day-to-day operations while they mostly had to like stand there restricted. So that's kind of the world that we landed on. And also I just wanted it to be beautiful and not contemporary, not jeans and cell phones and stuff that we see every day. There is a lot of coming of age themes in this play, and I think when you're young, there are things that you connect to, like friendship or like falling in love or first love or early love, and a lot of that shows up in this play, and I think will be really fun and entertaining. Unrequited love is a big part of being a young person, and Phoebe and Silvius are in this play, and I think that is deeply relatable, was for me when I was a student. And again, just like the questioning of your humanity. I mean, Shakespeare wrote As You Like It the same year he wrote Hamlet, and I thought about that a lot while working on this play. I mean, I think Hamlet is also great for students because it's a young man kind of questioning, why are we here and what is our purpose? And I think when you reach those years as a student of really wondering what that is and what you want to do with the rest of your life and what it all means, there's a lot of similar themes in As You. They just kind of show up in a different way. I keep saying, like, Hamlet starts the play sad and ends sad. Rosalind gets to go on this insane journey. It's a lot more challenging of a role, I think, honestly, because like she starts in tragedy, goes on an adventure, finds herself, falls in love, makes magic happen, takes people to school, and yeah, I think there's a lot that students will connect to. As you watch the play or as you visit the play, listen for the things that are repeated and listen for the things that might be in contrast to each other. There's a lot of that going on in the play, that we are all male and female, or we are all more complicated than we think we are. There are a lot of opposites and antithesis in this play. Hendiades is another poetic device that he uses in this play and in Hamlet. Sound and Fury and Rogue and Peasant Slave. And As You, they kind of show up in a little more of an abstract way. And I think those opposites just kind of reveal something to all of us in a way that is both humorous and also deeply romantic and poetic and interesting.